today's science activity, we are going to be making a table football game. So to do that, you are going to need to collect a few things. You are going to need a cardboard box, like a shoebox, a ruler, a pen or a pencil, some wooden skewers and some lolly sticks, some tape and a pair of scissors. You're also going to need a marble to test your game, and you might want to collect some pens or pencils to decorate it when you've finished, and maybe even if you have some netting like you get on some fruit, you might like to collect that. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is mark out the points where we're going to put our skewers for our players. So for our football game, we're going to have 4 sets of skewers, so that's 2 for each team. So I'm going to get the ruler and I'm going to make some marks on the side of the box at an even distance where I want to make a hole for the skewers to go through. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my pair of scissors and I'm going to make a hole in the box. Now you may want an adult to do this for you so that you don't hurt your fingers. So I'm just making a hole in the box. And then what we're going to do is we're going to push the skewer through the hole. So we need to do that on the other side of the box as well. So now I've got holes on both sides of my box. You can see that the skewer just pushes through one side, through the hole on the other, and you've got your rod going across. So I'm going to take that out for now, because the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to make the hole for the goal. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to mark out a hole to cut on each end where your goal is going to be. So once you've drawn out your goal posts on each side, it's time to cut them out. So again, you might want an adult to help you with this. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I've cut a hole. Now I've left this attached as a flap because what I think looks quite good is if you attach some netting, like I've done on my example, so that you've got the goal netting. So that's what I'm going to do now. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a piece out of this fruit netting. And then if you tape it to the top of your goal, you can then stretch it and tape it to the bottom of the flap and to the sides, and then that will catch your marble when you start to play, so it won't fall out of the end of your game. and it's a bit more like a real football net. So you just need to make sure you put lots of tape on all 4 edges. To hold that in place. Just like that, and then you've got your goal. So I'm going to do that for the other side. Okay, so now we're ready to add the players. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in our wooden skewers. So you're going to push them through the box. And then these are going to be your to hold your players. So you're going to get your lolly sticks and you're going to attach these to your wooden skewers with some tape. Now you want to think about how you attach them, because you don't want to put them down too low or it will keep hitting the bottom of the box. But if you put it too high, then it won't be able to hit the ball. So you need to think about how you position your player in your game. But when you think you've worked out the best place for your football player, if you get some of your tape. Now when you've worked out the best place that you want to put your player, you're going to get some of your tape and tape it in place. You can then give it a test and then move on and do that with all of the other players for your game. So in the end, you should end up with one that looks like my example here. And then what you can do is you can put in a marble and you can give it a test. Now, if you find that your players need adjusting, then all you need to do is undo the tape, move them up or down a bit, and then have another go. I hope you have fun trying this at home. Remember that you can always decorate it, or you could try experimenting with different balls like a pom-pom or a ball of paper and see how that works. We would love to hear how you get on, so please share with us at Surrey Libraries on Facebook and Twitter, and have a look at our YouTube channel, and we'll see you again soon. Goodbye!